Well, Mike Shaw, oh my gosh, am I happy to see you at long, long last, since it's been, 2 or 3 weeks since our last update. So let's get started. The reason why we have not been able to do any updates is because we just fell off in a bit of a construction hole and just now managed to climb back out, find our feet, and now we're off and running again. So we're not going to talk about what happened last week or the week before or the week before. We are going to talk about what's going on this week and what's coming up next week. So this week, you can see that I am standing here in our east wing, and this is where the children's area is. Behind me is our circ desk, and then you'll notice that, oh my gosh, all the stuff that was in this room is now in that room. And that means that the flooring is ready to come up in this room, and the ceiling tile is also going to come down. That's going to happen first, and that's going to be tomorrow and Wednesday, and ceiling tile will come down, get hauled away, and then next day flooring will come up, and the rest of this week will be dedicated to flooring out and prepping and floating this floor to prepare it for flooring to come in. Finally. All right, that takes us through this week. Looking at next week, we have, at that point, everything comes to a halt, and we're having a team of cleaners come in, and our ceiling fans are just, I'm overusing the word schmutz, but boy, are they schmutzy, and schmutz seems to be a really good word for what we're dealing with. And we'll also have a lot of our electronics will be professionally cleaned before we take another step. So next week will be professional cleaning. There are some baseboards left in the west wing that need to come off. The painters will return once all of our baseboards are off and touch all of our paint up on our nice clean walls. And then we may get our cove molding, which is a type of baseboard for commercial facilities. I got to learn what that is during this renovation. Hey, and you thought librarians knew everything. Well, okay, apparently not everything. That takes us through to the end of next week. So I think that's plenty for today as far as renovations go. As far as library programming goes, it's nothing too noteworthy or spectacular, just our standard story times, Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Recreation Center. And AARP is still up and running, so if you haven't gotten your taxes taken care of, need a little bit of help, or you don't need a little bit of help, give them a call and get scheduled, because they are fabulous. And besides, you get to go sit in the museum, which is fabulous all by itself. We'll talk about March Madness next week. Thank you, Mike, for coming by, and we'll see you next week at the library.